wanted to get into our legendary wrestler of the week, and that is going to be one Alundra Blaze. Playmaker. Take it away, my good man.
Alundra Blaze began her wrestling career in 1984 up in Minneapolis, Minnesota, working the independent circuit. She wrestled in the American Wrestling Association, or the AWA. And guess who she feuded with, Cool?
What did she feud with, sir?
Sherry Martel.
Like I didn't know that. Yep. Yes, she did.
During her time there, she won the women's championship there. She was called Medusa at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Medusa Meisley. During her time there, she was a manager as well. She managed Mr. Perfect himself, Kurt Hennig. She led a stable called the Diamond Exchange that included one Diamond Dallas Page. She did wrestling in Japan. It was called back then All Japan Women's Pro Wrestling. She spent a couple of years there. She had a match with Cactus. She was in a mixed match. Yeah. Hair versus hair mixed tag team match with one Cactus Jack. It's a lot of history going on here.
A whole lot.
Here's an interesting thing that people probably wouldn't know. I don't see if you knew this. She actually went to WCW first back in 91 to 93 before she made the move to WWE.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think a lot of people might not have known that. She was in WCW in the early 90s, and where she helped Paul E. dangerously. Who know who that is? Dude, I want to see if anybody else know who that is.
Yeah. That is who we now call Paul Heyman, the Oracle.
Form his Dangerous Alliance faction. Robert Roode Ballet. When she got done in 93, she made the move to World Wrestling Federation. And this is where you started to reminisce of one Alundra Blaze. She won the title in, what year was that? 95 when she won the title. You know, she won the title. That's when she infamously popped up on WCW programming with the title and trashed it. Shout out to Eric Bridgewater for coming up with that idea.
And she had it during a time where, like, she was a champion for a good minute, but she never really defended it. And she got tired of that. That's why she ended up throwing it in the trash and going back to WCW. They didn't feature women in it.
She spent from 95 to 2001 with WCW before ultimately retiring from wrestling. In 2015, she was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame under the moniker Alundra Blaze. During that time, she was the commissioner of Japan's women's promotion, World Wonder ring stardom. So if you go back and look at all those great women matches that happened in Japan, Medusa had a hand in it, some form or fashion.
Yep.
Why reason why a lot of the women like wrestling in Japan.
Mm-hmm. One thing I say about Medusa / Alundra Blaze, she was always very easy on the eyes, which I don't say. I say because it was a time where you didn't have a lot of women, so the ones you had were, normally pretty attractive. They normally were valets and wrestlers, uh, but they only wrestled every once in a while. They were normally valets. Medusa / Alundra Blaze was basically one of the ones that really could wrestle, and because the time that she was in her peak and performed, there wasn't a lot of focus on women like we have now. She didn't get the opportunity to have as many accolades as some other people had, or as many as she could have had, just because of the time she wrestled. But this was a lady that could wrestle, had the full package, nice on the eyes, could wrestle, athletic, understood ring uh, chemistry and all those things. So, definitely somebody that we wanted to have on for one of our people because of just her impact.
And do you know what she was doing before she wrestled?
Please, that's my good man.
She was a monster truck driver.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, she won the co-championship in 2004 at Monster Jam World Finals for freestyling. Three-way tie too.
And a lot of the people that we have or had that were wrestlers, if they didn't come up and just always wanted to be a wrestler, they did something else within the realm of what you would call sports. I mean, some people say monster truck driving is a sport. Some don't. If you've ever tried to drive a monster truck, you know it is a sport. It's difficult. It's not easy. But
I
it's
used
good
to
to
go
see
to
a lot
them
of
when I was a kid. So
yeah, it's a lot of people that did something different, and it kind of helped them get out there and then get seen by whatever promotion they ended up with.
and another fun fact to the wrestling point to close it out. She she won a title in WCW. Can you name what title that is?
Um, what did she win in WCW? I want to say like the cruiserweight because I don't think it was the women's. I think it was the cruiserweight that she won.
Give Cool McCain 2 points.
Dos puntos. See,
The cruiserweight title. She is the only person, the only woman to win titles in both companies. So
that's crazy if you think about it.
exactly. So you want to talk about people who blaze the trail? Alundra Blaze.
Alundra Blaze. What a play on words there, sir. I rocks with it. Yeah, man. The thing about our legendary wrestlers, we're trying to get people. Of course, they had a lot to do with, happy wrestlers get to its popularity. Obviously, if we have something like we had last time, we didn't do one last week, but the week before, where somebody's a big name, happens to pass away, we might have to switch things up. But we'll give you some good people. Stay
And
tuned
we
with us.
did in respect for Mana too.
Yeah, even for the one I don't like.